You're listening to Goons, Games, and Gear, the sexiest gaming podcast in the world.
Wow, it's been a while, and by a while, I mean more than a week. Life sucks. That's
Oh, yeah.
that's what happens when you're an adult. Things come up, um, and you got to choose what you want to do. And in this case, we chose to go to Dorney Park. Yes, no,
Yes, Six
Six
Flags.
Flags. Every picture would just be me like absolutely barfing. That's just
Yeah.
I'd just be dead.
I wouldn't even go on the ride. I'd still just be barfing, just looking at it.
Like, we just get there. I'm just like, well, you're gonna go on a ride, right? You're like, I thought you were. Like, no, why would I go? Yeah, we just like Stan Marsh from South Park. Yeah, but we're back better than ever. We got some news to talk about, and just remember to like, comment, subscribe everywhere on the internet. Get us to 1,000 subs on YouTube, particularly, or realistically 300 at this point. We're getting closer and closer, which is really cool. I'd really love if we could end the year at 300. That'd be
Be
pretty
good.
nice. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
pretty good. And I'd be really confident getting to 1,000 after a couple months. Yeah, and then raise 5 star on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. I would promote our TikTok, but apparently the Senate is throwing out a bill to ban TikTok in the United States. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Might
follow at
not
your
be there for
discretion.
longer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
follow at your discretion, I guess. Yeah. So, oh, and Instagram because we were posting cute pictures of us. No, we're
Winky
Winky
face.
face? OnlyFans? Okay. Let's talk about it. Mr. Beast was added to Fortnite. What a world we live in.
Yay.
And you said it would never happen. You're like, Derek, I will never see Mr. Beast in Fortnite.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what
I
are you
can't believe
talking
it.
about?
He's there.
He's there. He's thriving. He had $1 million competition that I forgot about. Um, yeah, so I think you forgot about as well, right?
Yeah. Who won? Did they say who won?
I'd assume so. It was on Saturday. Whoever could you imagine that? It's like, how did you become a millionaire? I played Fortnite and I won
I
Mr.
won.
Beast's challenges. I wonder if any of that is taxed,
Oh, I assume so, right?
but it's a give. Well, no, it's a competition, I guess, right? Not a giveaway. I,
Yeah. I don't know how it works. I assume like if you're like a pro player, you have to claim that as like your payment, right? But if you just like win a tournament, there you go.
it's like, oh, I gift you $1 million. Like, what do you mean gifted? Like, it's in V-Bucks. No, no. What?
$1 million in V-Bucks,
Yes,
yes!
you'll never go out of V-Bucks. And I'm out. I'm out already. I bought everything in the store.
Oh, apparently they don't know who won yet because it was like
A
a
tie.
point system in Fortnite,
Uh,
and Epic has to figure out like who had the most points still. So,
Classic. Okay.
yeah.
That's great. You know how like anxious I would be if like if you're the person who thought he like actually won and like, oh, we're
Right.
telling the results, like, oh dude, just
Yeah, just
please.
wait a couple months, we'll figure it out.
I I kind of told someone I was buying this house. I need to
Yeah,
know.
I already spent the $1 million. I kinda need it now.
Can someone explain to me why he's wearing a sun hat? Like, what's up with that?
I don't
Is
know,
that
I've never seen him in a sun hat, so I don't know what that is, but
right? Um, and then he and this is describe what you get from. So he's also in Fortnite, like the skin and stuff, as we mentioned. There's the Mr. Beast Smasher pickaxe. Oh, I can't believe adults were talking about this. The Beast backdrop wrap. I don't know what that means.
yeah.
And then he has like a Mr. Beast 6000 outfit. We have some kind of like helmet on. Uh, and then like the glider is a gift wrapped car, which I think is kind of funny. That at least that part is a little humorous. And
Yeah.
then his emo, it's just him shooting out money, which is also very funny.
Oh, yeah.
I had some spare V-Bucks from buying, what's it called? I was gonna say One Piece.
All Might.
All Might, thank you. And I'm like, yeah, that's just funny. Yeah. Yeah, it's really good. So yeah, how much do you think Fortnite is paying Mr. Beast for his likeness? Or do you think it's like do you think it's like a royalty? Like every purchase from this go,
Probably like a royalty thing, yeah. Like, "Oh, the skin's $10, you get $1 from every skin we sell," or something.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I don't know how it works, honestly.
like because they have, obviously it's a collaboration, so in one way or another getting paid. I kind of think actually it's just like a lump sum because
Yeah, it
because
sounds more realistic.
every time, because they always come back, like there's every like couple months, like,
Right.
oh, Mr. Beast's back in store, and I can't imagine. I mean, maybe there's negotiations of like, okay, if it costs like 900 V bucks, then and that's like $10, and we want $3 per transaction. That could be it, but I'm gonna assume it's a lump sum, and I'm still awaiting the like. So I played Fortnite again after being in a Guatemalan prison, and from my last video, check it out. And yeah, I'm in the game now.
Yeah.
That's how I picture his next video, and I'll watch it. He's like he's like a weird genius in terms of like not even just clickbait, but like engagement in terms of the video itself. Like
Right.
like I've seen a few of his videos, and I mean, I'll give it to him and his editors. They're really, really good at like. There's no like downtime, nothing boring, at like or for what they're
Right.
trying to produce.
Yeah. And he just like gives money away for free. He like goes to these companies. He's like, "Hey, can I just have $1 million to give away?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure. Go ahead."
And just one day, he just runs off with it. It's like my
Yeah.
plan. It was
It
this all.
all came
It
together.
was all this all the time. Now again, I'm hoping within what next year, or the year after, there'll be a Goons Games gear skins.
Yeah. We'll
Right.
be in Fortnite soon. Don't
Right.
worry.
And then I want our emo to be just double D in the morning, like us having like coffee together and just like
Yes.
laughing. I think that's like my dream. See, it's like it's the ultimate. Fortnite is just the ultimate collaboration of everything in the world now. It's just overtaken Smash, even though Smash is way cooler.
Right.
So that's like I'm not sure if anyone dreams to be in Fortnite, but you know,
It seems to be the dream now.
it seems, yeah, that seems to be like the American dream now.
Yeah.
So, new American dream, it's out there. It's a guy with a sun hat. That's you did it.
Right? It's insane that Fortnite is creating this like metaverse better and faster than anything else.
See,
Like,
like when Fortnite says like when you describe Fortnite like its own metaverse, I understand that. When Facebook says we're making a metaverse video game, I don't know what that means at all. Like,
no, it
do,
doesn't mean anything.
do
They're
you,
never gonna do it.
you mean a virtual world, like a video game? Like,
So Mark Zuckerberg can come out of his human skin and be a reptile,
it's
but
just,
then go into the metaverse and pretend to be human.
I would just want to make like a room, and it's just like inspired by Zuckerberg, just like, all these different lizards, and just like, the
Just like
Zuckerberg
a big
Emporium.
lizard tank.
Exactly. This is like in the inside of Meta headquarters, and it's a spoof. That's how I do it.
Yeah.
So, um, and also I want to keep. I also want to touch note on this because I don't think we talked about it last time, but Fortnite got an update with the newest season, so it's on Unreal Engine 5.1, and it's like one of the best looking games I've ever seen.
Oh, it's insane
Yeah.
how nice the like lighting and everything is. Like,
And streamers will never know because they play on the lowest settings because you get the
right.
best performance.
Yeah.
Like it just hurt my eyes playing like all those low polys, but yeah, like at least that really felt like the next gen upgrade. You know how like it was technically
Right.
optimized for like PS5 and X Series X, but really it just looked a little glossier. But this actually felt like an upgrade. Although
Oh,
I don't know what.
no, I was just
Oh,
reading about they're doing the like Christmas thing too, and apparently you're gonna get like 2 free skins at the end of it
is it
as part of the like
yeah?
Christmas cabin, whatever it is.
Is it random like from the store? Or is it predetermined?
No, yeah, it's like this. It's called Guff. He's like a reindeer or something.
Huh.
I don't know what he is, but he looks funny.
I just want to be what was it? The Heatmeister from
That'd be so cool.
Heatmeister.
Frosty with a gat. I'm not a dentist anymore. I'm a murderer.
I'm a Fortnite streamer now. What about dentistry? Screw that. That was like 14 an
There's no
hour.
money there.
There's no money there. You know how many sponsorships I got from dental companies to promote their product on my stream? I'm literally a millionaire overnight.
Yeah.
Like I know they have to find a way to like make each character like the equal size to everyone else. So like having, you know, what are they called? The elves. Like I would just love it if they just elongated their legs and only that, so they're
Yeah.
just like really wobbly looking. That's my I don't know. I like the funny stuff. That's
Yeah.
my dream. Yeah, so this is our last stream before Fortnite pros. So catch us every day. We've quit our jobs. We're now duo Fortnite streamers. And now we scream
That's
at
the
each other every
dream.
day. Just like, how could you not pick me up there? They were 2 kilometers away. Why didn't you pop your shield? Why did you buy this skin? You know I get better frames in this skin there.
Yeah.
That's how I like. That's where Goons games. It's gonna be Goons games in Fortnite. That's
Yeah.
GGF. Nothing more attractive than that. Okay. So this next stuff that we're gonna talk about, Diablo 4, right? Diablo 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I know nothing about Diablo 4. I want to give it a chance. Maybe I heard like some people who've played the preview said it's like amazing and they really want to go back to it. They announced a collector's edition, limited collector's box. It it doesn't include the game, which
Yeah.
uh,
It's really weird that they made a collector's edition and didn't put the game in it.
yeah. So like maybe because they think it's going to be mostly for PC players, but you could just give us the digital code,
Right.
like
Right.
or like
You can always include the game.
right.
Like,
It's not that difficult to include the game. Um, so I mean, you're a Diablo fan, so give us the rundown. Like everything
all
about
right.
this is like the unboxing.
So yeah, I mean it comes in this sweet box. The artwork on it is like it's one of the doors to like the dungeons if you've ever played Diablo, like people who know.
Okay.
Um so it comes with a candle of creation replica, an occult mouse pad, a cloth map of sanctuary, a pin of the Horadrim, an art book, and then some like art prints. It's priced at 96.66.
Really
Really
weird.
weird price point.
Maybe
And
they're comping for tax and like it's gonna equal out evenly, but
right.
maybe. Anyway.
It also releases, I think, after the game. Yeah,
Oh,
it comes out June 30th and the game comes out June 6th. So, um, I mean, if you're like a hardcore Diablo fan, I guess it's like worth it, right? Like if you like all this stuff. To me though, the only cool thing is like the candle, and I don't even think it's a real candle, honestly. I think it's just a replica of the candles that you would see on like the altars and stuff in the game.
right. I thought you were
Oh,
a big Diablo fan.
it's an electric candle, so it's
Oh,
battery operated, so it
okay.
lights up.
So
Okay, so
okay,
that's good.
that's a little better, yeah.
I love Diablo.
Right.
I can't wait for this game. I played like Immortal like way too much, and then I stopped when I had to start spending money to play the game more. But
I
this though, I don't know. Like I want like a statue. Like I don't want a candle. That's
what
just
about the pin?
weird.
Yeah, you gotta get a nice little.
I don't even
Hold on.
see the pin in this like preview thing on their website.
It's
Like where's the pin?
I'm pretty sure it's the I think I see what it is. It's under the mouse pad, the one under the mouse pad.
Oh, that
Yeah, whatever that.
that
uh, Hey,
yeah,
I
I'm
don't
not
know the symbols,
spending
man.
$100 for that.
Okay, but hold on. Just so for someone who has never played a Diablo game, only knows about it. I love the mouse pad. I think that looks really good.
Right,
But again, I kind of spoiled myself from the double cheeked up mouse pads that we use. So
right.
that's just more of like I guess a travel pad for me. I think the cloth map, wow, cloth mouse, the cloth map is really cool.
Yeah,
I think that's always a nice touch. It's detailed. That looks really cool. But yeah, I'm not seeing $100 value here. Sure, there's the art
no,
book, there's art prints. Um,
right,
I would say like I would say it would be this price with the game.
right. Yeah, it should have been $100 with the game.
Right.
Um, the like Blizzard always does like a mouse pad with their collector's editions
Oh,
for
really?
PC games.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
so like every time there's a World of Warcraft expansion, there's a collector's edition, and it always comes with like a mouse pad. Honestly, I think it's about the same stuff. It's always like a figurine of something, a mouse pad, a map, an art book, and then probably like a pin or something. So they're like pretty consistent. And from what I've heard, all of their stuff is like really good quality and all that. So, is it worth it though? if you're a diehard fan, sure, but otherwise, I'm gonna say no.
Really?
Yeah, I don't see the value.
So you're not
Like,
gonna
this
get it.
candle looks like a dollar store item, honestly. Unless it's, like, fully metal or something I'm missing here, but
Oh, here, I'm about to I can't link it, but if you go to collectibles on the top tab, the first
right.
thing or the second thing next to it, Diablo 4 Inarius Collector's Edition pin. That looks sweet. That's the pin that should be included. It's like
See,
that's really
yeah,
cool.
I would go through and pick and choose because I bet you they have a Diablo 4 mouse pad on here,
Mhm.
or if they don't already,
They
it's
will.
coming. Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh wow.
check and see.
See,
Yep, they have a full size. So for your keyboard and mouse Diablo 4 mouse pad, that I do like the other one, like the design of it,
Mhm.
but like this is a full size mouse pad for $30.
Oh, it's a full pad?
Yeah, yeah, it does your keyboard and mouse. So
Okay. Huh. First of all, I never knew Blizzard had this store. They put zero into advertising this.
no,
Um,
no.
second, that
Do you see that Hearthstone mouse pad too?
mm,
The Murgle.
I'll have to
I
look
don't know
for it.
what it is, but it's hilarious, and I kind of want it.
I mean,
But anyway,
I'm a huge I love collecting pins and like having them in my backpack and stuff. But you know, if I was a Blizzard fan, this store seems sweet. But yeah,
yeah.
like the fact that you can kind of get equal stuff. Oh, I see that mouse pad. Um,
Also, if you just search Diablo 4, like there are hoodies,
right.
t-shirts, like spend your money elsewhere. There's already other cooler stuff on their store for this game other than this box. The candle is the only draw, I feel like.
It's an electric candle, so it's probably gonna look pretty
Right, it's
bad.
gonna be dim anyway. Like I don't know, I never
Oh.
turn it on. Where am I gonna put that? In the
Yeah.
bathroom?
So like if they replaced the mouse pad they had, put the 36-inch gaming one, 'cause that one I actually think is better.
Yeah.
Also throw in the collector's pin that's at the top, the Inarius.
Yeah.
I would say you'd probably get close to that price point, but yeah, that's just not. I think the highest would be 60. They should be charging 96 is that's way too high.
Not 60 by itself or 96 with the game.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And like I mean, I think people are gonna eat it up. I still think everyone's gonna buy it though. I think Diablo,
Oh,
like, you know.
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Right. I'm just honestly, I'm surprised you aren't. You're like you always get collector stuff, so but something
Yeah,
has to be pretty outrageous for you to not get it.
right.
Like that's to me, it's like wow, Derek's not getting it. That's wow, that would be
Well,
a
let's look up the I want to talk about that one too. That I forgot about that. The Final Fantasy 16 collector's edition. It is amazing. Uh I know you don't know too much about like Final
I know
Fantasy, right?
nothing. I know
Okay.
absolutely nothing. I do know that
So,
they're releasing like a 6 game digital or 6 game like
yes,
pixel remaster.
they just announced that today and I'm so mad cuz I would have bought that collector's edition. Um uh, that one it was like 250. It came with the 6 game collection, a giant art book, a record of all of the soundtracks of the
Wow.
games. Oh, that one was definitely worth it. The Final Fantasy 16 one is $350. Um, it comes with the coolest statue I have like ever seen. It's a big statue of like Ifrit um fighting what is he fighting there? Why can't I see the picture? Where's the product details? What is this website?
You got
Just let me
duped.
see the yeah, what where does it tell you? What is this? Prinix. Fix your stupid website, dude. Hold on. I'll find
While you're doing
it.
that, I just want everyone to know, everyone that pre-orders Final Fantasy XVI will receive the Braveheart Weapon DLC and Kate Sith Charm. Now, why am I bringing this up? Because the first line, I think this is hilarious. In-game item codes can be redeemed until 11:59 Eastern Standard Time, December 31st, 2030. So
What?
you got
Jeez.
Dad, I found the code. Oh my god, it's December 31st,
Oh, here we
11:58.
go.
Put it in. Put it in. There's no time.
All right, so it's $350. You get a statue of Ifrit fighting this like giant phoenix thing. I don't know if it's one of the other gods or whatever. You get a set of 8 pins, which are all the like summons and stuff from Final Fantasy. A cloth map, this sweet steel book of like the main character. And then the Blood Sword DLC. It comes in this box too, and the box art is it's like what the cover arts of
Oh
old
wow.
school Final Fantasy used to look like.
Okay.
It's so cool. Oh, they just knocked it out of the park.
Now you're referring to the collector's edition, or you're
Yeah, for Final Fantasy 16.
okay. I mean, so that's XVI. I don't know Roman numerals. I just
Yeah, yeah,
okay because I
XBI.
found like the promotional for it on IGN. Bonus
And
weapon,
then
blood sword, all the pins. I mean, that the box looks really cool, and that
yeah,
statue does. I don't even know what those are, but it looks really cool. Like
yeah.
I don't know what I'm looking at. I just know it looks cool. Set of 8 pins. That's cool. When it what? Never mind. I won't get off topic. But $350.
Yeah. That statue though, I think is like
two
I think
hundred
that
and
they
fifty dollars.
it by itself that's the problem is like Square Enix like collectibles are always expensive.
Right.
It's insane what the quality you get from them though are.
How much do you think they're marking it up for name? Like, but because it's Final Fantasy.
Uh, it's probably about right. Like I think it's way too expensive, but like they always kind of like overcharge because they ship it from like Japan to California, and then there's a distribution in California for it. So there's like a lot of like shipping problems with them or just delays or
To the
whatever.
States?
Yeah, to the States. So
Oh, wow. Okay. No, sorry. I mean, my wow was from the link, but we'll talk about that in a second.
yeah.
That's
Because I know like a buddy of mine ordered it, so it's 350 for that. It came to like four
oh, taxes, shipping.
423
Ooh,
because it was $40 for shipping and then yeah taxes. So it's
that
just
is a
like
hard pill to
insane.
swallow,
Yeah,
but like
yeah,
this definitely has the fan base for it.
right. Oh yeah, like that's already sold out. This other one is already sold out. So
Would you have picked it up at this price?
I would not the Final Fantasy 16 one. I would have gotten this Pixel one at that price solely for that record set. So they announced the Pixel remaster, which is Final Fantasy 1 through 6. They did the Pixel remasters last year for PC. And they're just like bringing it to PlayStation and Switch now. So the collector's edition for this is $259.99. You could get it for PS4 or Switch. Comes with an anniversary box, pixel art book, pixel figurines of like each of the like iconic characters from each of the games,
Mhm.
and then a 2-disc picture vinyl record set. Which also they send you a download code for the MP3 version
Thank
too.
you. That's
Right, right. It's just it's so cool. The vinyls are like I saw those, I was like, oh my god, I want it, and then I was like, it's sold out already. Um,
like
it,
weren't
it's
we
just
talking about
so cool.
that like how vinyls aren't
We
giving
were
us
talking
the
about it with about the
just
new Disturbed album we
right.
ordered, like on vinyl, and it was like, "Where's my code to listen to this?"
Right.
Like not on a record player.
But this is I mean, this is incredible.
Oh
This
yeah,
this is what so what is the price on this? Or what was the price?
259.99,
I mm,
which I still
I
that's still probably way too much.
yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, the
I would set
figurines,
this at probably like
150. I was gonna say, I mean,
150. I
uh,
mean, it's 6 games, right? You're getting 6 games out of it.
well, are
M
those games are they were all pixel, right? 1 to 6, like these are just
Yeah,
remasters?
that
Okay.
was NES and Super Nintendo era.
Yeah. Um,
So, I mean, at most, I could see like
yeah,
$200.
that's what I was gonna say. 200 is like the
Yeah,
cap, and it's you said 350, right? That's
yeah, 259 is what
right,
this one was.
but it sold out, so clearly they made the right to try. They made the right choice for that.
Right, they still
Oh,
marked it up and then sold out of it. So,
wait, this is 260.
yeah, this one's 260. The
Okay,
other
okay,
one was
sorry. Okay,
350.
I don't want to confuse anyone. I mean, like, I know we said cap 200, but I think as so as if someone's loving Final Fantasy or love those games, I think 260 is actually a pretty good deal for that kind of
Right.
like collector and someone who's going to enjoy all these games. The vinyls, that's such a great vinyl design. They have like the characters kind of like going with the circle of the vinyl.
Right.
So
It's
when it
so
plays, it's
cool.
gonna like that's really good. This is a very well done collector's
Yeah.
set. They are just
10
like
out of 10. Just like they killed it for no reason to.
right.
Like other than why not?
Right. I wonder how much music is it? Like I know you said it's all the music
Yeah,
from the games, but
I was trying to see if it had the track list. It
yeah,
just says set
yeah, I'm not
features
seeing it
tracks
here.
from the music of Final Fantasy 1 through 6. Cool.
Right.
Thanks.
They and I mean I like the pins. I think those are not pins, I'm sorry, the figurines.
Yeah,
That's
the figurines are really cool. The even just like the box. Like the box is like all the main characters from each of the games and it's like I would just put that on the shelf just to look at.
do you
Like
know
that'd be just like a cool poster too.
what is lenticular? Lenticular? I've never heard lenticular O sleeve. I've never heard of that word.
Oh, it's the slip covers.
Oh, that's just like the official name.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. Each of the games has like a slip cover with it kind of looks like what the old school box arts used to look like basically.
Right.
So,
Okay, yeah, I mean, like, I could see it was a cover sleeve, I just didn't know if, like, that was, like, a special material or something.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what
It still looks
lenticular
really good,
means.
I like, the sleeve is better than the box art, but it'd still be something nice to have separate from the game itself.
Oh,
That
so it's like it's ridged. So like when you rub your hand on it, it's not flat. Like it's
Oh.
bumpy where the
Oh, so you can
characters
feel the
are and
details of, like,
stuff.
the characters and stuff?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, that's cool. Okay. Oh, and I didn't realize pixel art book. Huh.
yeah,
And it's just, like, in asterisk made in Microsoft Paint.
yeah,
That's, that one's definitely I like, if I'm comparing these 2, this one you get more value out of
yeah.
260. Of dude, if you sealed it, like, if you got this and sealed it and you waited about 20
Oh,
years? Do you think? 20?
the I think that's the problem too. So they did a collector's edition for the Final Fantasy VII remake, the first part, and I think that one was 350. And it was like a statue of Cloud on his bike from the game and
Uh-huh.
whatever else. It goes for like $1,200 now. Like the resale on these things are absolutely insane. Like if you don't get these at retail, you're either gonna have to be rich and buy it or just
Right.
give up hope. Like
Right, it's just, well, so was that immediately after, or how long after did the
no,
markup?
when did that came out in 2020?
Okay. Yeah, that's still I mean,
Uh,
for only 2
a
years,
year, yeah, a year and a half, 2 years.
that's still a really good turnaround
Oh,
time.
that's
Right.
insane. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's a really good turnaround time, willing to wait a year and you like, times 10 your profit.
yeah, pretty much. 10
Realistically, like,
times
what you
10.
really could do is just buy if you could come up with it, buy 2 of these, 1 to play, 1 to sell later,
Oh yeah,
you know? That's
yeah,
like, burn your wallet immediately, but you'll make way more down the line.
right, exactly.
So, and yeah, again, as someone who's not into Final Fantasy, this one's definitely cooler. Uh, I bet it's probably really cool to get on the Switch, particularly so you can play it portably. Or I guess,
I honestly might get that collection on the Switch, yeah,
do you think?
literally just for
Or
to the fact that I could, like, go anywhere and play him, yeah.
right, exactly. You could get on the PC, and then when you get a Steam Deck, you said they're all, no, I'm just, but
Yeah, they've been out on Steam for, I think,
right,
a year now, pretty much.
gotcha. So, but yeah, but I like the physical,
Right, right, that
and then that's why. Well, actually, before I mention that part, so so you rated this 10 out of 10?
the Pixel remaster, I'd give a 10 out of 10. The other one, I'm gonna give, like, an 8 out of 10, strictly just for the price point, the crazy shipping on it,
Mm,
like but everything in the game, like, in the collector's edition is amazing. But, like,
gotcha.
you're breaking your bank. It's like
Right.
half a grand to get that thing, so
True. But it's something you love, then I don't know. Like as long
Oh,
as
yeah, obviously, it wasn't a, like, issue because it's sold out, so,
right, right. Like,
I'm just being cheap.
just being, you gotta do in this economy. So,
Yeah,
yeah, those are I think those are fair scores. Like, this really is like a perfect
right.
collector's edition. I love. I would love if more games did vinyls for their collector's editions. I think it's a really
Yeah.
And it came like they didn't have to throw in the MP3 version. That's just like it's just nice.
Right. That's just being mindful.
Right. That's
Like,
just being
oh, what
right.
if they like want to just listen to it anywhere? Like, go
Right.
ahead.
And don't get me wrong, like vinyl, it will have the highest audio quality no matter what.
Right.
But
Right.
it doesn't mean I don't want it on my phone.
Right.
Sometimes
Just convenience.
right, just convenience. Yeah. Um. So yeah, really cool. And also, just last note on this, I like that they weren't lazy on the vinyl itself because they easily could have just been like blank color
Oh,
vinyl.
blank
Yeah.
vinyls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
blank vinyl just has like the name etched into it and then call it. That's like the super easy way out. But these are like all pixel art, like
Right. They like
action.
designed behind each of the characters, like
Right.
shots from the worlds and stuff. Like it's so nice.
Right, which I mean that really adds to the appeal and the price tag. It's like that
Right.
that little stuff makes it worth the. Do I want to pay 260? Yeah, I want to. I'll
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
I'll do. No, please, we have to eat this one. No, you don't. You'll eat when we play Final Fantasy 1 to 6.
Yeah.
How long like would it be to play these back to back? I know they're from the old.
So like I haven't played any of them in a long,
Right.
but like as a kid, I remember they were really long games. But I feel like now, like they were NES and Super Nintendo games, right? Like
Right.
how long could they have really been?
Right. Well, we'll figure that out when I got it for you for Christmas. Yes,
Yes.
for your. No, I didn't get it. That's way too much.
Next year is the year of remasters. I'm not even excited for anything like new coming out, but it's like Dead Space remastered, Resident Evil 4 remastered, this Battle Network remastered.
Okay.
Like
that's what I wanted to talk about before. Okay, I didn't want to get off topic, so I can splice the video accordingly. I like. I hope they announce a collector's edition for Mega Man. They right?
do it. Come on.
It
Do it. No, the perfect collector's edition. Here we go. Ready? It comes with those original the like what were they called?
cartridges?
They were like Digimon. No.
Oh, the Net Navi, like the
Yeah. That's the perfect collector's edition. Remake those things, put it in the box with the game, $100. You get all the chips that had come out for it. Oh my dude.
Yeah.
I want it.
Yes.
I want it.
I
Just make it. Sega, please do something right.
I've been I've been like polling my friends like, so where are you like I give them a paper like, where are you buying your your Battle Network collection? Switch or PS4 or PC?
Right.
Oh wait, what? Oh wait, is it coming to PC? I think it might just be Switch and PS4. I don't remember. Oh wait, no, it's definitely Steam. I'm being stupid. Yeah, definitely Steam.
Yeah.
I know there's a pre-order bonus, but they haven't released the physical edition yet for pre-order.
Yeah, you get a custom pet pack
Yeah,
for
I mean,
pre-ordering it.
well, yeah, you get no. There's some digital goodies like you can like, chief.
Oh, 3D Mega Man's 2 special skins you also get.
Yeah,
And
but
then
that's
you
just
get
like the
4 music tracks or something.
honestly the pre-order bonuses are pretty lackluster. It's just not good.
Right.
But
I mean, they're cool just to be there, I guess. But
right, no, yeah, I get that. But it's just like I want to know what. First, I want to know the box art for the physical edition. Is it just going to be like the Battle Network Legacy Collection art they already have out, or and also,
I think it is. Because didn't we look the other day? GameStop had it up for PS4, and I think the box art they were
oh
showing
right,
was
you
just
said
like
that, and I feel like an idiot.
the whatever. But I don't know. They didn't say like a collector's edition or anything though.
I want it though.
Oh, it's up on Amazon
Oh really?
now. Yeah,
Wow.
for the Switch. Yeah, the box art's just the
Mega Man
whatever.
Battle
It
Network
doesn't
Collection.
say it has like a
Yeah, so
pre-order bonus. It looks like, but
that's I mean, so it. All right, here's the thing, right? I want there to be collector edition, but if it's not announced already, then it's either separate, like it's going to be there's no game included, or
right,
it's not happening at all.
right.
So, and I'm also very hesitant to get games on Amazon because there's been a few times where on release date I didn't get the game, and it really pissed me off. So, and when is this? This released in April, right? Mid-April, yeah.
Yeah, April 14th.
I don't know why they don't have a collector's edition. This is like asking for it. It's Mega
Right?
Man. You are asking.
Just do it. Come on.
Right. Like it's literally 12 or like 10 games. There's like 10 games here.
Right.
Just do it. It's
Yeah.
$60 for all those games, all multiplayer, all that. Just come on. I want it. I want it.
Just
Just
do
do it.
it.
And you can trade your chips and with friends and battle. I'm so excited. This is like for
Yeah.
me. This is like the next big release for me. Um, Zelda doesn't have a release date, right?
May.
Oh, it's
May
okay.
26th or
Okay,
something
so
like that. I forget.
Mega Man's like the people who are releasing this, they're Sega. They're like, we have to release this before Zelda.
Right.
Everything we release has to be before May. Has to.
Yeah.
If we don't, we lose all our profits.
Pretty much.
Um,
Yeah.
I would hope you're gonna get on the Switch. For me, it's I don't have a PS, I don't have PlayStation, so that's out. I'm
Right.
either getting on Steam or Switch. I'm
Yeah, I'll
leaning more
just get it
towards
for
Switch.
yeah,
Uh,
I want the physical version.
yeah, that's the thing, right? I just I can't imagine it's gonna be a lot of data. Like if you got it digitally, I can't imagine it's gonna be like more
Oh,
than
it's like megabytes,
right,
I'd
right.
assume.
I mean, it's 10 games, but still, it's yeah,
Right. It was they were
on
Game Boy
yeah,
games,
they're
right? Like,
Game Boy
yeah.
Advance games, so can't imagine it's gonna take a lot. I like the idea of using a cartridge for this game for nostalgia purposes, even though, there's not a lot of memory to them.
Right.
But still, I wish that. And then also my fear, I keep thinking about oh, is the next Switch gonna or the next Nintendo console gonna be backwards compatible? Like, I'm so scared about that.
Right.
It's truly a fear. I because now that they're in their cartridges, I don't think they're ever gonna go back to discs, right? What do you think they would? I just don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they just love cartridges too much.
And not only that, I think by that point they're gonna have a updated cartridge that can hold more memory.
Right.
Like they
Right.
have to, and then that's gonna be like their oh, let's charge even more for the physical versions, whatever. I don't know. That's just my fear that it's not gonna be backwards compatible. But I mean, the Switch has so many games like this where I'm just gonna never sell it. It's just the nature of the
Right.
beast.
Yeah.
I'd also like to point out whoever makes the about this page for Amazon, um, if you look at the word hunt at the very last bullet point, they spell H and then they spaced it out and then UNT. Oh, and they did it with friends too. Fry ends.
Oh my.
I I'm gonna pre-order. Tell them there's a mistake on the page. Demand that I get some kind of credit. Stonks.
Right.
There you go.
Right.
I'm a
There you go.
genius. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Well, that was a fun segment. We need to talk more about unboxing or
I know.
or
Collectors.
collector's editions. Yeah.
I think we
Hopefully one that we can both
oh,
like want.
we got a couple we could talk about next time too.
Okay.
Because there's the Star Wars one for Jedi Survivor.
Okay.
Um, oh no, we talked about Dead Space, right? We did Dead Space and Resident Evil.
Right.
Well, there'll probably be more
I mean, a game
by
like
then.
we can both get behind. I'm not a huge Star Wars
Oh,
person, but I can appreciate it.
Shower with Your Daddy Simulator Collector's
It's
Edition.
shower
It
with your
comes with a real shower head.
comes with the dad that never came back.
Yeah, yeah.
They find your
The
dad free
empty
of
jug of
service.
milk.
Free of service, they find your dad. Okay. We should talk this before about the Fortnite of Mr. Beast, but we're back on this Fortnite again. Class action. Okay, actually, let me preface this. I thought this was funny. This isn't supposed to be comical, but this is a really stupid thing. Class
Alright.
action lawsuit claims Epic Games knowingly made Fortnite very, very addictive. What? What?
Why are people so dumb?
A game that's addictive. That's
Yeah.
and I love how this isn't like pointing towards Call of Duty or 100 other games that were made before Fortnite that are still around. Like what, what? Epic Games is facing a class action lawsuit from parents who claim the team knowingly developed Fortnite would be highly addictive. Uh,
Right.
That's like saying how could you make ice cream with all this sugar? What's wrong with you? You know sugar's
Right.
bad
Where's
for you.
the common sense?
Like
Nobody has common sense anymore.
it's weird. You could always just make sure your child just can't play the game.
Right? Just regulate what your children are doing.
It,
Don't
it,
let them just go home and go to their room and play Fortnite all day.
all right, so this is the only part that I found actually interesting about all this. The lawsuit opened up in 2019 with lawyers claiming that Epic Games hired psychologists to assist in making the title as addictive as possible and provide players with no warnings of these effects. I don't believe that last part, mostly because they actually have a warning. The case has been under review ever since and is now deemed worthy of approval. Claims of the game's quote very very addictive design come from two parents who have become increasingly concerned about the online shooter's effect on their children. One of whom has reportedly racked up 7,700 hours in the game over the past 2 years. Okay, that's just being a bad parent. Like
70 how many hours are in a
that's I
uh,
mean,
hold on.
yeah, you do that math. I'm gonna keep reading. This being the case, Epic Games spokesperson Natalie Munoz has stated the company has quote plans to fight this in court.
What?
Um, what?
Okay, so in 2 years, or I'm just gonna say, in 1 year, there's 8,760 hours. So he's almost played a full year
In two
worth
years.
of Fortnite in 2
In
years.
2 years.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's kind of impressive. I mean, I mean, in the sense of
Right,
like the dedication to a game. That's like one of the things I just I wish I could be like in terms of my and comparing to myself to
right,
friends. They can
right,
get super into a singular game and just never stop and love it to death. But there's so many games that come out. I just want to play them all. You
right.
know,
Yeah,
for
that's my
me,
problem.
I,
It's like I'll go back to Destiny every now and then and put, like, hundreds of hours in for, like, a new expansion,
right.
but then there's a point where I'm like, "Alright, I'm done. I gotta go play something else." Like,
Right, but those people like I'd love to be that into Street Fighter. I'd say I'm most dedicated into Pokemon. I wasn't Smash.
right.
I could definitely go back to Elden Ring, but still, it's just either way, that's just like something I wish I could kind of do. While the claims made against the studio blame the game's design for the player's lack of sleep and nutrition, among other things. Mendoza stated the case is meritless, and Epic apparently has information to prove it. Okay, so if I, I I don't know how you can play a game for a lack of sleep and nutrition. Fortnite, why aren't you feeding my child? Are you kidding me? What is this?
Right? Are
Dude, this is a
you, like
kangaroo court.
are you just like, "Hey, where's our son?" I don't know, I haven't seen him in, like, a week. What? Was he not at dinner?
First of all, be happy you have a free a babysitter. Yeah, you
Babysitter,
know, it's
yeah.
like you don't like you go out for date night, you have someone watching your kid. It's Fortnite. But on a more
My
real note,
gosh.
I'm sorry that you're not attentive to your child and don't put limitations on them. You understand that, you know, kids don't want to get away from something that they find fun, even though they don't know it's like not the best for them. So it's
Right,
your
kids are
job,
mindless. They'll
right?
just keep doing the same thing over and over and over.
Yeah, it's your job as the parent to tell them, "Hey, no more. I'm unplugging it." And yeah, they're gonna cry and stuff like that. But then that's your parent. That's like the nature of the beast. That's what you signed up
Right,
for.
right.
Like, like this is such a kangaroo court styled argument.
Yeah,
Like the game's designed for players' lack of sleep and nutrition. Yeah, so it's like first they're blaming Fortnite for being a fun game. Obviously, they want it to be addictive, so people play their game and put money into it. You know, there's look, I could understand this point if there were still loot boxes and like you know it's literally child gambling.
right,
I could get
right,
that, but you could eat like I mean they don't tell you how old their child is, but I'm gonna have to assume they're not of legal age.
right.
You
They're
know,
not an adult.
right?
Yeah,
They're not an adult, so there's ways to stop them from paying for V Bucks, like you know. Don't give them ever access to your credit card. That's like step number one.
right,
But, you know, it's these games are they literally want you to put more money into it because that's it's free to play. You don't have to put
right,
many money into it. And yes, if they're that addicted to it, then as a parent, you decide if it's like a healthy thing for how much they're into it. And if you don't think it is, then you pull them away from it, whether they, you know, they scream and whatnot. That's just,
right.
you know, it's just ridiculous. This is like a waste of time.
Yeah, what a
Yeah.
stupid, uh, court case to be wasting time with.
Right.
You guys made a fun game, now we're suing you.
Now pay for it.
Yeah,
Pay for your fun game.
cool.
I just want to see if any of the comments are funny. Imagine being the kid whose mom does this though. Mom, that's right. Mom, stop suing Fortnite.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah. I mean, this one says one of whom has, and he quoted the 7,700 hours. Blame the game. Bad parents being bad parents. That's true. Uh, this person's Ollie Mar 28. You know what my parents did when I spent too much time playing games? Unplug the TV and hit the cable. It's not that hard. That's also
yeah.
true.
Turn the
Uh,
internet off. Come on.
yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, it's just like it's just a stupid it's just a stupid argument. And if they get anywhere with it, it's just a sad reflection of the legal system.
Yeah,
Like how would you change Fortnite then? Like it's like okay, we'll offer three less cosmetics. I don't know. You know, like, yeah, you know, they're putting work, they're at, like, in terms of, like, services or events and stuff like that. What a crime.
right.
They're the worst. And that's why I refuse to play Fortnite anymore. It's just
Yeah.
too much fun. Okay. Sorry, my throat's getting dry. All right. Next up, Elden Ring. The streamer I saw this. Plays 2 copies of Elden Ring at once. One with a dance pad, and I think the other one was just with a controller. Yeah. Did you watch this clip at all?
I'm watching it now.
Like, it's insanity. I can barely breathe without thinking about it. This
I was
person,
gonna say Dark Souls players are just like on a
Souls
whole
players.
nother spiritual level. Like I can barely get up in the morning, all right? Like how do you have time to learn all of this? I can barely speak
Right.
sometimes.
Right. So I just forget that I'm existing sometimes. Like this, but she playing like
Right? I like black out while driving sometimes, and I'm like, wow, what just happened?
I am home. All right. But like a dance pad and a controller. Like I've seen Souls players play with like a Mad Catz guitar. I've seen that,
Oh,
which
right.
I mean it's impressive, but like it still has a control scheme to it. But
Right.
doing 2 at the same time on a game where you have to be very attentive to dodges and everything around you, that's
That's
insane.
just yeah,
That's
that's way too
actually
nuts.
you're right. That like kudos to her. That is really
Yeah.
cool. Her ultimate challenge run. I play 2 Elden Ring games simultaneously with different controllers, dance pad and PS5 DualSense. I must kill bosses on the same try on both games. This person's ridiculous.
I don't even want to talk about it. This just is making me feel terrible about my life. I've just been making all the wrong decisions.
Like we keep picking the hard path to content creation when
I
apparently
know, right? All I gotta do is just be ambidextrous, I guess, and
okay, I'm doing my taxes with this hand, playing Elden Ring with this one,
right,
Destiny with my toes,
right. I'm
Pac-Man with my
tonguing a Wii remote to get a perfect game of bowling.
the weird pose on my pelvis so I can just swing the
Yeah.
bat in baseball. I've, I've got an NES controller hooked up to my butt cheeks for Pac-Man. Like this is like Miss Mika. This is just
Yeah,
crazy. I
check
mean,
her out. She's
right.
insane.
The same boss at the same time. That like it's gonna act differently in both games. Like I just I can't I can barely think and like drink water at the same time, let alone like dance pad, controller, talking to chat. Like that I don't know. Yeah, kudos to her. I'm not sure if she beat it, but
This is
um
also like a level 1 run. Like, that's insane. Why would you wanna do that to yourself?
and she also apparently at some point played using the same control method in PvP, which I mean it went relatively well.
Wow. Good for her.
She must
She
really like the
deserves it.
dance pad. She also beat God of War Ragnarok with it.
Hey, I
Although,
mean, you find your niche, just keep
yeah,
doing
yeah,
it,
just keep
right?
doing it. What's your niche?
Ah,
Depression.
trying to live, I guess, yeah. It's like a simple bodily function that anybody else could do.
I don't. Yeah, I think my niche is hope. That's I
Yeah,
can't monetize hope.
I can't beat that, though.
Oh man, and I assume like if one character dies, she has to just sack the other character. That's like I'd assume
Right,
based on her
right,
own
you
rules.
have to do it at the same time, yeah.
You have to. You have to. I'm trying to see. I just want to see if there's anything else based on the Twitter thread.
Yeah,
Um, and everyone's calling it like incredibly innovative. Dude, I swear, someone's gonna like actually put a Wii remote up their butt and like play, like Smash Bros. Brawl. Because I used to play it with the Wii remote on the side. That
right.
I actually like that controller scheme where
It
it's
was
like,
actually really nice.
yeah, right.
I specifically remember Diddy Kong was just really it just felt good to play him with
And then
the
like
Wii remote.
the terrible audio quality when you pick the character and like
Oh,
the
yeah.
voice line came out. I,
Oliver!
I, man, I can't wait for the audio listeners to hear that one.
Yeah.
They're just like driving. Oh god, but yeah, we'd love to interview you. I sent you multiple emails, mostly about how you know
Yeah, can you,
how's
like,
life.
teach us let's start with just playing Dance Dance Revolution because I don't think
Oh
I could
my
even do
god, no,
that.
I can't. I would pull a hamstring. I would trip. I would like. No. I think I tried playing it once in arcade and I felt like an idiot.
I could barely do the cha-cha slide the other day. It told me to get low and my knees like gave out.
Buckled it.
I was like, yeah, no, I can't. I'm too old for this.
I get winded walking to my kitchen and back. I don't
Oh,
think
the
that
flight of stairs, I'm done. That's it. That's all I do for the day.
right. That's just my exercise. It's no.
No,
I could try, but then I'm gonna be a sweaty mess.
no.
Yeah, okay. Woo. Huh, that was a good one. All right, next up. Returnal is going to require a lot of RAM to run smooth in PC. It is recommending 32 gigabytes of RAM. That's insane. That
I
like
don't get why.
my assumption it's like they so it's a next gen game, right? Like it's only on the PS5. Oh wait, it's
Yeah,
on
it's
PS4.
only I don't is
It's
it?
on PS4. I mean, because it's
I don't think so.
oh, because the article says, and like most PS4 and PS5 games appearing on the alternative platform. Oh, maybe. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if it's truly a next gen game, I mean, like,
Maybe
well,
that's
actually,
why.
my original thought process is, well, I've never played the game, but you said you recommend it to me because I love roguelites.
It's a roguelike,
I
yeah.
guess maybe they're trying to overcompensate for how much that can happen on the screen at once. That's
That's my thought is that it on top of it being a next gen game with crazy graphics, it's also procedurally generated and most of it.
right.
So maybe that's what's killing it,
Procedural
which I
kind of bullet
guess
hell.
right. I guess that makes sense.
Right, but, like, that's I mean, I wish I had 32 gigs of RAM. I keep wanting to upgrade, and then I'm like, "Oh, wait till Black Friday or Cyber Monday," and I see a RAM 6 on sale. It's like, "Oh, it's only $5 off." I'm like, "That's not a sale. That's just
No, no.
that's not no, that's not happening." But, yeah, it's kinda nuts, like, we might be starting to tiptoe into the era of like, because recommended is, like, how you're gonna play on, like, the max setting. But
Right.
most games don't need the 32 gigabytes of RAM for playing max setting, but that's still quite the ask. Let's see here. i7 32 and 2070 Super. I have that 60 gigabytes. Yeah, so you know, uh, I'm just curious if this is how it's going to start being soon. I could see that. I could see like in the next couple of years we're
Hey,
going to start getting.
yeah. Yeah, I think it's just because it's a next gen game. I don't like this article because they compare it to like, oh, well, other graphically demanding games such as Cyberpunk and Dying Light. Cyberpunk ran at 720p for 2 years, all right? Let's not forget that. Dying Light 2 is not a like it was a next gen game, I guess, but like it had a dumbed down version for whatever.
Right.
So, I don't know. This is like an actual true like next gen game, so
When is it release?
I think June.
It's too far away.
It's sometime. Yeah, it's sometime next year.
Maybe I'll get it. Maybe I'll wait for like
Yeah,
a Steam sale for it.
yeah, it'll probably be on sale.
Everything goes on sale.
Yeah,
Everything. So
yeah,
either way, it was just interesting that it's gonna be 32 gigs. Let us know what you think
yeah.
in the comments below. That's just insert the I'm gonna like make that a soundbite and and put it like after we finish each article, I just press it. Comment below.
Right.
Algorithm. Okay. Uh all right, this is the last piece of news before probably a big news. Phil Spencer says Sony wants to grow at Xbox's expense. So basically, there's like a literal console war. Like everyone memes around with like, oh, the console war is
Right.
this. This is actually a console war. This is now like
It's all just coming out now since this like buyout merger or whatever you're calling it for
so
Microsoft and Activision.
here's the rundown. Microsoft is buying Activision Blizzard, right? Activision
Right.
Blizzard, right? So and they stated that like it's mostly for Candy Crush for the mobile department, basically.
Right.
Which I understand. I can get that. They want a piece of the pie for mobile. You know, Candy Crush is apparently still super popular. I didn't know that, but hey, who go figure. But you know, they also own Call of Duty. And PlayStation's like, no. Call of Duty can never, ever be exclusive. Microsoft's just like, but we never said it was. In fact, we're giving you contracts letting you know that we're gonna put Call of Duty on PlayStation. Hell, we even give them the Nintendo. Like Nintendo is
Yeah.
getting a commitment,
Yeah.
whatever that means. You know, like,
Yeah.
but in this case, like They even gave Sony like a 10-year agreement and allowing them to put it on PlayStation Plus if they want to, or like,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
they're still not going for it. They're
Yeah.
it's insane.
They're being real stingy about it.
It's just it's so weird. And Spencer said Sony's trying to protect its dominance on the console. The way they grow is by making Xbox smaller. Um, let's see, because of how the subtext is that Sony's lobbying hard to block the 69 billion Activision deal, not because it's bad for consumers, but because it's not good for PlayStation. Which I mean, like, I mean, yes, I guess to some degree it's not good for PlayStation, but because like technically Call of Duty is owned by Microsoft. Maybe PlayStation is like unrealistically against like the fact that any sale that's on Call of Duty, they have to pay something towards Microsoft. But
Right.
that's like the only logic I could see here. But it's just insane. Like they
Yeah.
will not like, especially since they said that like, oh, you can have it on like, you can offer it on PlayStation, whatever. What are they called now? Plus Essential, or is it Essential whatever? I
Yeah.
don't
It's
yeah.
all still PlayStation Plus.
Okay. It's like the fact that you can offer it on there. What more could they want? And I don't know why
I
Microsoft
don't
is like
know.
even they should just like, once Sony said no to like the second offer, they should like, you know what? Fine. Like, we'll just fight you.
Right.
We'll just fight you for it, because it like Sony is just being complete. Unless I'm missing something here, they're being very unreasonable.
No, they definitely are. They just like do not want this to go through.
Like, are you that afraid of like 2023? Because Microsoft wasn't in the Game Wars. They had nothing to show. Like,
No. It was literally just Sony.
right.
Nintendo wasn't even there. They were like sleeping somewhere.
And like, for some reason, no one's calling Nintendo out for it. They had one trailer for like a game that already came out. I don't remember what it was, but
Right.
oh, and there's the Bayonetta, but that's it. Like, that really
Yeah.
wasn't a showing. Um, Spencer also said, quote, the largest console maker in the world raising an objection about the one franchise that we've said will continue to ship on the platform. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, so there's like completely grabbing on the Call of Duty. Yeah, they are just being unreasonable, and it's like, and also they're hypocritical because they've had like exclusivity to Call of Duty for like years now for like pre-orders and stuff like that, right?
Right. Right. They get like the early access
Right.
to the betas and stuff. Yeah.
So it's like I don't know. They do not want to like lose their dominance, which Microsoft is like catching up on.
Right.
The fact that Japan's coming again, and keep in mind, PlayStation gets like other exclusivities too, like all games that come from Japan, like they always want to be in PlayStation, and
Right.
if they're even on the Xbox, it never sells well because it's like just a cultural difference.
Right.
I don't know. It's just really weird that Sony's being incredibly selfish. So.
Yeah. I still don't understand it.
Right. So, all right. Now we got some big, well, semi big news, and then really big news that I'm sure we'll have a fair amount to discuss. So Pokemon cards, the Pokemon trading cards, they will no longer have the iconic yellow border. It is now going to be like, what is that color? Onyx.
Silver.
Oh, nice.
So it's silver. So only America gets the yellow border cards. Japan gets the silver border
Oh,
card.
really?
It's Japan and Europe both get silver. Yeah, so I mean, it
Just
it
makes
makes
it.
sense,
Oh.
right? Why are you printing 2 whole sets
Right.
anymore?
Right. Huh. What was I don't know much about value in terms of Pokemon cards, but like, if like, if you're in America and there's like a rare card that's in Japan, does it have more value because it's gonna have like the silver border, or you know what I'm
It
saying?
depends on the card.
Okay.
Uh, I don't think there's really much. Like a base set Charizard is worth $1 million no matter what country you're in. So,
Gotcha. Also, all booster packs will now feature 3 guaranteed foil cards per booster. What is a foil card?
like the shiny cards,
Okay.
the shiny cardboard everybody chases.
Isn't there like card border?
Yeah, so, like, there's the reverse where, like, the whole card's shiny, but the picture's not. Then there's
Okay.
the hollow where the picture's shiny, but the card's not. And then there's,
Right.
like, GXs and EXs and all
Elemental
that stuff.
P and
Right, yeah.
um And there's also be a slight increase from they're going to be going from $3.99 to $4.50. But
That's fine.
this says
Whatever.
to offset this, there'll be 3 guaranteed foil cards.
Yeah.
Um,
That's fine. That's
yeah.
way more than you honestly needed to. You could have just raised the price and that would have been it.
So, I mean, apparently the consensus the silver borders were much classier looking anyway, so no one's like, no one cares.
The Japanese cards just like look nicer.
Gotcha.
So
I wonder why. I mean, you probably have to like do like a history dive into why the Americas have yellow border, but
right.
yeah, I mean, the silver border is definitely a lot classier.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so throw away all your yellow border cards; they mean nothing.
Right.
Actually, I mean, they might hold a lot of value later down. It's like, oh, I have a yellow border, like 10 years from now.
The old cards still
Right. Okay.
are the most expensive cards. Yeah. So.
Gotcha. Okay, now it's time for the biggest news ever to hit this channel. Ash and Pikachu's journey is ending after 25 years, which is like everyone kind of theory craft this. It's kind of insane. Would you say why?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm so disappointed.
Yeah, but okay. The only alternative is if they did like a time skip, which they should have done anyway. But I don't know what else could they have done with the character. You know, it's like he actually became the world champion.
Global domination.
Isn't that world champion?
I want to run back, go back through all the regions, win all of those, and then be like, oh, Dea, let's go crush that league.
Well, I'm hoping so. There's gonna be 11 more episodes, and they're like a special 11 episodes as the final chapter, starting on Friday, January 13th. I think I'm not sure if it's in this article, but it's like he's gonna like go back and like find all his Pokemon that he's released throughout the years. Which I mean that's cool, but I also agree it would be nice if like at least in one maybe he had like a run back, like at least for Kanto, you know, because that's like his home turf.
Right.
That would be nice. Like he became like like he took over Lance's spot because he's like, you know, from Kanto. It would be cool to see like a mixed match of old teams, like maybe
that's what I wanted for the world coronation.
Well, like what they, yeah, me too. But you know, like in Gen 3, they did that where like you know he started to like
Gen 3. Everything about Gen 3, just perfection.
The games,
dude.
the anime, the characters,
dude, everything, the Pokemon.
Except for Max, I hated Max character. I thought he was really
Max.
Yeah, Max. So like it's depressing. It feels like you're part of our childhood's dying. Like you never thought this would happen.
Right? I always just thought Ash would be there, being 10 years old.
Like be part of my wedding, my first child's birth, you know.
Right.
Like the TV there, like look.
Right. Because this not only means Ash is gone, this also means Pikachu's gone.
Right.
So Pikachu's not the mascot unless one of these two kids are getting Pikachu.
I mean, so some people are theory crafting that these are Ash's kids.
So the chick, Rico.
Yeah, she has the clip,
people are dissecting it on Twitter. There's like that green little arrow in her hair, which is the green arrow from Ash's hat in Kanto, and the eyes are blue, and Serene has blue eyes. So everybody's yeah, it's all going together. But then it's also like, well, they're 11, so there has to be a time jump,
right?
So,
but see, I would actually like that if that's how Ash's story ends and begins, where it's like he gets back with Serena. And they have children together, and then they go on their own Pokemon journey, and maybe Ash is still like a world champion. Like I'd actually like that for like a new beginning. That makes sense. Here's the problem though. One, like you said, there's no Pikachu. That's really weird. Pikachu is absolutely the face of Pokemon. Like you know, like the big three is like Pikachu, Charizard,
Mewtwo.
Oh, Mewtwo. Yeah, I was gonna go with Gengar, but no, Mewtwo's definitely like classic. And obviously Mewtwo can't be you know, like on a team.
If someone has Mewtwo,
I mean, unless you're Tobias, in which case you can have whatever, I guess. You can have it. Yeah. So that part's crazy to me. Like, are they gonna have like new seasonal protagonists and like switch out characters every season now? You know, to keep the teams fresh.
Right.
You know, because like the reason they didn't really do with Ash because Pikachu was such a huge hit. You know, like they had no reason to retire it.
Yeah, they just like nerfed him every season.
Yeah, they'd like nerf, little buff. Nerf,
they tried to kill him in Gen 3, dude. That was insane.
What do you mean? Killed him? What?
Remember Pikachu was gonna
Oh,
explode
right,
because he
right.
had too much electricity built up? And they're like, "Dude, Ash, Pikachu's gonna die. He's just"
What if they did like a like vote yes if you want Pikachu to be replaced?
right? Does Pikachu learn self-destruct, yes or no?
I think that this girl is just like I think the arrow like that clip is
It's
just
just
a
like
callback.
right,
It's just a
right,
like a call. That's my hunch. It's weird that there's two of them and it looks like um Sprigatito's going to be like her starter. But I mean, like
right,
on one hand, maybe they're trying to make it closer to the games, so like they get a starter and it's just the journey of it.
right,
Um, at the same time, though, so there's good and bad parts of Pikachu. The good is like iconic character development, like a familiar face, comic relief. The bad part is that it always took up a slot. He never got any other electric types.
right.
Um, right? Like he actually never had another electric type.
Uh, no,
Right.
I
Yeah,
don't think
he
so.
he never had another electric type, which is weird because he shared other types. Like he had Oshawott and Palpitoad, and they're both water, except Palpitoad's water ground. So like
Right,
I don't know why they couldn't have done like magnets, like magneton's like electric steel. I don't know whatever. Point is
right,
like there's pros and cons. This is like the biggest, like toss up in Pokemon history for the show.
right.
Although I think Fuecoco should be the star, but that's just me.
Yes.
Like
He's the comic relief,
he's
100%.
he is the comic relief. He'll be hilarious. I kind of don't want Quaxley to evolve either. Keep him
Yeah,
starter.
just leave him.
Well, like Quaxley really has good like starter show vibes. Like he could be like resting on like the shoulder like Pikachu did. You know,
Right.
I guess I think Fuecoco's a little too big for that, but
As
um.
long as one of them gets a Dunsparce on their team, I don't care what they do otherwise.
Well, so I want to ask you, like, do you think they're gonna do like season to season new characters? Think they're gonna stick with these ones and keep going?
I don't know.
Because Pokemon Company has like a history of planning far ahead. Like each game has
Right,
like details of like 3 games ahead of it.
right, right.
So like they're planning their stuff. So
I
Rico,
think once we know what their backstory if she's, like, actually, like, related to Ash or something,
she'll stick
like,
around.
then she'll be there for 25 more years.
Right,
If she's just, like, a nobody, then I don't see why not.
right,
I guess it's if they're popular too, right? If
right,
people
right.
actually like them.
That's also
So
true. Because again, this will be the first series without like an iconic Pokemon immediately on the team because
right,
Pikachu's not there, and Paldea hasn't really produced any super iconic Pokemon in terms of like Lucario level. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
I mean,
Like
I couldn't even tell you, like
I don't remember the Dex is absolutely amazing, but
oh,
right, right,
they're all bangers. It's just,
right.
like, none of them, like, 10 years from now, we're gonna look back and be like, "Wow, remember this guy from Paldea?" Like,
I mean, I
the
might
only one I could think of is, like,
Hooper Wooper.
Braxish.
Oh.
Oh my never mind, you're right. We figured it out. Pooper Wooper is the face of Pokemon now. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, that's it. That's a new starter. All Pooper
Damn.
Wooper.
All Pooper Wooper all the time.
Oh yes, perfect. Um, guys,
Maybe Lechonk, I guess. I'm just, like, scrolling through the deck
right.
'cause
Again, yeah, none of them are like Lucario popular, Greninja popular, Charizard. It's just again, great decks, definitely great for compared to others. It's just like,
right.
nothing is like insane.
Nothing's gonna be a Pikachu
Right.
Avengers level threat, you know?
I mean, I assume they're gonna have Palma on their team because it's like the Pikachu clone.
Right,
Um, but obviously it doesn't have, it's not Pikachu. That's just like
right. It's not the same.
if we're lucky, it'll be Wooloo. Wooloo will finally be the from Galar, the perfect Pokemon.
He's the face, yes.
So like I'm like I'm nervously excited on how the show will continue. My fear, and I think it's gonna happen, is that it's gonna be like a go to school, learn kind of anime because
Ah, that
it's
too. Yeah, I forgot that's, like, the story.
for the
It's
game,
like
right?
you're
Yeah.
going to school, yeah.
Right, and it's like, I mean, Alola kinda had that, but like most episodes just were hunting Ultra Beasts and stuff like that. There's a few times he was
Right.
actually in class. Um, it's like, Because I mean, there are gyms
Yeah, I
though,
don't
so
know.
like I don't know. It's
Right,
like
they could do the gyms, the Star Road, and, what was the other thing? The Titans.
right. Yeah, I
So,
don't know
I
how
mean,
they
there's, like, a ton of content for this season,
right.
it's just not gonna be the same. I don't know, we
I
feel
think
change here.
I wonder. I never looked into it, like how the viewership numbers have changed over the years, but maybe like the whole repetitive, do all the gyms in Elite Four thing was just like it got so stale. And then Alola, they switched it up and they're like, oh, this works. And then they did the world tournament. Like literally, like only like two gym leaders from Galar actually faced in the world tournament.
Right,
Like
right.
there were no gym battles, so this might be like a mix, like gym battles. Oh, I gotta go back to class, which is like 8 days from where I am. Like
Right.
I gotta looks like I gotta walk back to class. That's gonna be fun. Um, and I guess before we end this, what would you want her for? What do you want as her team? What is your
Torkoal,
prediction? Okay, what is your realistic prediction? You say
Torkoal.
Torgal every year. Every character
It's
you want
gonna be
Torgal.
Sprigatito, full
Right.
line, Cyclizar, and then when they meet, like, Miraidon and Koraidon, they're gonna be like, "Wow, this is you from the future in the past. Wow, blah, blah, blah."
I don't know how I
Um
don't know how they're gonna go about that, but I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think they're gonna be
Oh,
like in
that's
the
like a
show.
whole thing too, yeah, they could go to, like, the Z point and do, like, all of that stuff. That's, like, a whole 'nother arc. I
Right,
feel like
right.
Paldea, yeah,
A lot
they're
of
gonna have a lot of content.
right. Uh,
Um, yeah, it's like Sprigatito, Cyclizar.
I don't think they're gonna
I'd
cycle
love
Czar.
I'd
I
love to see, like, Braxish, but
I don't Braxish.
or, what's his name? The
Ew! I
Godzilla.
can't believe you just said that. I can't. Brax is like the ugliest water Pokemon
I
ever.
know, I
That's
know.
wow. I think you mean like Baxcalibur and Frigibax.
Excalibur, there you
Sheesh.
go, yeah.
Oh my god. Get out of
Honestly,
here.
that
Get.
that's pretty much it. That's all I wanna see.
Well, no,
And then just
no.
run back some old guys like, you know, I
Yeah,
don't know.
but I want like a prediction, not what you want. Like what do
Hold
you
on,
predict is gonna be?
let me
I'm gonna
pull
say,
up
well,
the
obviously
decks.
Sprigatito, right? We know that
Right,
was that
that's
line.
guaranteed. Alright.
I'm
So pick
gonna
5 Pokemon.
yeah, yeah. So it's picking five. Um, I'm gonna say Palmot. I think that's like
Palmot, I think, is kind of a guarantee just so we have a Pikachu clone. I'm gonna say Azumarill.
Azumarill. Hmm.
Yeah,
I mean, I could see it purely because it's like the next best Pikachu clone, even though
right.
they have Palma. But yeah,
Uh,
that's an interesting pick. Okay. Um,
um, it's like nothing is like, "Wow, this is gonna be there." She's gonna get, like, an older Pokemon, right?
I don't know because this
Maybe
is the
Annihilate? I would love to see Annihilate
I,
just to give Mankey some love.
I don't think she's gonna have that or those because I think for this gen because it's like they're Ash,
Alright, let's see
represented
then.
older generation stuff like that. I think she's gonna have purely Paldean Pokemon, like nothing old.
Like Charcadet is work to evolve. So,
Right.
like, she's not gonna do that
They unless they do like a middle form like they did with Rockruff. That was actually my prediction. I think they're gonna have a middle evolution announcement.
for Charcadet.
Yeah, because like remember with Rockruff, like Dawn form was exclusive for Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon because in the anime, that's what
Oh, right.
right. So I think she'll get like a middle form for arm yeah, for that. Um I'm gonna say
Oh,
Kilowattrel because that's the regional bird.
right, the bird. Maybe Pidou or Mastiff, one of the dogs.
Fido.
Fido.
Fido. Oh yeah, I could see Fido.
Like, that's probably. But it's like it's such a weak team, right? Like, are we gonna
They never
watch
cared
her
about
just
that.
are we gonna watch her just lose and then this'll be her only season, or
They've
is
always
she
had
gonna
plot
get
armor.
juiced and, like.
They've always had plot armor. I'm
Right.
sure they'll be fine. All right, so here's my prediction.
Okay, good.
All is for Gatito, that line.
Uh-huh.
Um, I'm actually gonna not say Palma because I think Kilowattrel because it's electric
Right,
flying, and it's the bird. I think they're gonna go with the
right,
bird route this time around. Um, I was gonna say Dolliv slash Arbolvia, the grass normal for like the intro
right,
grass, but it's kind of like out there. It's pretty big, like
right.
usually don't have like big Pokemon for that. I'm actually gonna go out there and say Knackestack, the rock. the rock salt.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Because it's not trait evolution, it's just, and then like it's like the, near the end it has this giant bulky, Pokemon. A middle
Right.
evolution for Sharkadet. Um, I don't think Mabosstiff, only because if Arlen's in the game, then he's just gonna have, that's
Oh,
like,
true,
or
true.
in the show. Um, I think they're gonna do Toad School. I think Toad School's got a lot of personality. I think it has comic relief vibes, and I think they could evolve it near the end of the anime or the run to Toad's Cruel.
Right.
The Toad's Cruel. Um, let's see here. Scroll down.
Are they
Scroll down.
gonna get any of the,
Oh,
like,
I
future past
no,
forms,
no.
you
I,
think?
I don't think so at all.
Alright.
I think I 100% believe Tinkatuff/Tinkaton's going to be in it. I think they learned that with Sirfetch, weapon Pokemon
Oh,
are
right.
very
They're just
popular and
cool.
cool,
Yeah.
for fights. And then for the last one, let's see as I'm scrolling, it's either Orthworm or
The dolphin.
no, they never do the water Pokemon because they don't want to deal with them levitating the whole time. They never,
Oh, true,
they
true.
never have water Pokemon unless it's like they can stay on their own. Um, uh, I'm gonna say Cloudsire. That's my last one. I'm gonna say Cloudsire.
I think Cloud Pooper Whooper's gonna have some
Yeah,
limelight in
yeah.
this series.
I think he has a good shot. So yeah, that's my team. So it's Meowscarada, or
Yeah.
that's what I think she's gonna have. Meowscarada, or that team. Toad's cool. Middle form Sharkadet. A Kilowattrel. Trying to remember the other two. Hoover Whooper. I had one more. What was it? Oh,
Uh,
Tinkaton. Tinkatuff. There,
Tinkaton.
there we go. So that's my 6. And I'm sure
Sounds reasonable.
that's my prediction. So
Yeah.
a lot of people. I don't think anyone ever predicted Ash's Paldean Galar team. So that was
No one ever predicted Ash would give Rowlet a Everstone to hold on to so he can use Bullet Seed or whatever, but, here we
right,
are.
right. So yeah. Other than that, we got anything else before we hit the old Dusty Trail?
No, that was a long one.
That was a fun
It was
one.
good to be back.
It's gonna be back. All right, like, comment, subscribe. We love you guys. We'll see you next time on Goons Games and Gear. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.